Hi students, welcome to DSR Maths. In this video, we will discuss about the domain of a function. So which functions involving inverse trigonometric functions, right? To do this type problems, we should know information about the inverse trigonometric functions, especially domain and ranges of inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, no? Now, so for that first problem, find the domain of the function y equal to root of sine inverse of log x to the base 2. So first we know that f of root f of x is there, means under root value greater than or equal to 0. That is the first condition. So y is defined, our function is defined if what? Sine inverse of log x to the base 2 greater than or equal to 0. This is the first condition. And the second one is sine inverse of x is there, means x belongs to what? Closed interval -1 to 1. Domain of the sine inverse is -1 to +1. Now for that it is in the form of sine inverse x. Now x is log x to the base 2, means -1 less than or equal to log x to the base 2 less than or equal to 1. And finally log of f of x is there, means f of x greater than 0. So therefore and x greater than 0. These are the three conditions. Then f of x is given function is exist. Now here sine inverse x greater than or equal to 0. Means in this interval it is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0 means it is increasing only. So that's why log x to the base 2 greater than or equal to sine does not change. So it is 0. That implies x greater than or equal to 2 greater than 1. So x greater than or equal to 2 power 0. That implies x greater than or equal to 1. This is equation number 1. Next, this one is 2 greater than 1. So you can simplify like this: 2 power -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 power 1. So 1 by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Take this as equation number 2. Right? Next, third one is x greater than 0. So these three we have to take on number line. Right? Now that is here if you take so 0 and 1 by 2, 1 and 2 greater than 0. So this is greater than 0. Next, close interval 1 by 2 to 2 means 1 by 2 to 2. Next one is greater than or equal to 1. This is greater than or equal to 1. Now what is common area? So here to here common means 1 intersection 2 intersection 3 is what? X belongs to closed interval 1 to 2 means 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. This second problem. So we know that sine inverse x means x belongs to closed interval -1 comma 1. So in place of x what is there? This one is there. So -1 less than or equal to 1 plus x square divided by 2x less than or equal to 1. Right? Now instead of simplifying this one and this one, I will take this one as like this. We know that -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 means mod x less than or equal to 1 you can write. By this condition, I will write it as modulus of 1 plus x square divided by 2x less than or equal to 1. That implies 1 plus mod x square divided by 2 mod x less than or equal to 1. Now here this is positive value only, so you can multiply. So both the sides 2 mod x means here 1 plus mod x square less than or equal to 2 into mod x. Take this side. That implies mod x square minus 2 into mod x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. That implies mod x minus 1 whole square less than or equal to 0, right? Now this square not less than 0, so definitely it is what? Mod x minus 1 equal to 0. So mod x equal to 1, now x equal to plus or minus 1. So this is the required domain of the given function, x equal to plus or minus 1. So this is about the second problem. Next, see the third problem. So here also function is what? Cos inverse x. So here x should be belongs to minus 1 to 1. So therefore minus 1 less than or equal to 1 minus 2 mod x by 3 less than or equal to 1. Multiply with 3, minus 3 less than or equal to 1 minus 2 mod x less than or equal to 3. Right? Now simplify. So here minus 3 minus 1 less than or equal to minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. Minus 2 mod x less than or equal to 2. Multiply with minus, or if you simplify, see minus 4 less than or equal to minus 2 mod x less than or equal to 2. Multiply with minus, that implies minus 2 less than or equal to 2 mod x less than or equal to 4, because if you multiply with minus, this less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to. Now divide by 2, that implies minus 1 less than or equal to mod x less than or equal to 2. So here there are two conditions. You take the first condition. What is the first one? Minus 1 less than or equal to mod x. That implies mod x greater than or equal to minus 1. Means it is true for all the real numbers, because this is non-negative. Right? It is negative. So it definitely this is greater than or equal to minus 1 for all the real numbers. Right? Next come to second one. That is mod x less than or equal to 2, means minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So here real numbers equation number 1, and here this is 2. So definitely 1 intersection 2 is nothing but what? This only, minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So this is required domain of the given function. Okay. See the fourth problem. For this also we have to find the domain. So we know that here function is what? Secant inverse x, right? So here x should be less than or equal to minus 1 and greater than or equal to plus 1. Means x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. But in place of x here what is there? Cos x. Now that is therefore cos x less than or equal to minus 1 or cos x greater than or equal to plus 1. But we know that cos x belongs to closed interval minus 1 comma 1, right? So that's why definitely here less than or equal to minus 1 means whenever cos x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 only, means definitely here cos x equal to minus 1 and plus 1 only, because less than minus 1 does not exist, greater than plus 1 does not exist. So that's why therefore cos x equal to plus or minus 1 means x equal to n by n belongs to integer. So n equal to 0, so 1, n equal to 1 minus 1, n equal to 2 again 1, like that. So all the values you will get. So this is domain of the what? Given function, right? See the fifth problem. For this problem also we have to find the domain. So here it is in the form of under root f of x. We know that f of x under root f of x means f of x greater than or equal to 0. So by that condition we can write now this function, or you can write like this: f of x is defined. When it is defined, if sin inverse x minus cos inverse x greater than or equal to 0, right? Now that implies sin inverse x greater than or equal to cos inverse x, right? Now that implies sin inverse x greater than or equal to, can you write this as pi by 2 minus sin inverse x? Because Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. This one take this side, 2 sin inverse x greater than or equal to pi by 2. Right. Now that implies sin inverse x greater than or equal to pi by 4. So this is the graph of sin inverse x greater than or equal to, here it is pi by 2, here it is pi by 4 minus, because sin inverse x belongs to what, exist in what, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 interval, right? Now in this interval it is what, function is increasing, so that's why x greater than or equal to sin pi by 4 you can write. Now that implies x greater than or equal to 1 by root. Now you can write this as 1 by root 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, because sin x exists minus 1 to plus 1 only. Otherwise sin inverse x function is there, means x belongs to closed interval 1 to 1 only. So see the fifth problem. Here function what they given, secant inverse x given, right? Now we know that function is secant inverse x, means x belongs to open interval minus infinity to close interval minus 1 union 1 to infinity, or x less than or equal to minus 1, x greater than or equal to plus 1, right? And range of this one is what, belongs to close interval 0 to pi except pi by 2, means in this values this secant inverse x is what, never negative, so that's why no need to what, observe this, that one only we have to observe, so this one only, right? Now 2 minus mod x by 4 less than or equal to minus 1, and 2 minus mod x by 4 greater than or equal to 1, right? So actually under root value greater than or equal to 0, but range of secant inverse x is what, this one only, no? So that's why there is no chance to get here negative, so that's why. Now simplify these two, multiply with 4, 2 minus mod x less than or equal to minus 4. And now this one minus mod x less than or equal to, bring this side, minus 6. So mod x greater than or equal to 6. If you multiply with minus, less than becomes greater than. So x less than or equal to minus 6, or x greater than or equal to plus 6, right? So or you can write like this also, x belongs to open interval minus infinity to closed interval minus 6 union 6 to infinity. Next come to this one. So this is 2 minus mod x greater than or equal to 4, no? And now so minus 2 greater than or equal to mod x, so mod x less than or equal to minus 2. This is non-negative, greater than or equal to 0. Here what, minus 2. Is it possible? No. So it is not possible, because what is the reason? Here a non-negative value never what, less than or equal to minus 2, right? So that's why it is greater than or equal to 0, and here it is what, negative is there, so that's why it is not possible. So our required domain is what, this one only. See the seventh problem. This is a previous IIT problem. So this function is exist when f of x is defined if what, sin inverse of 2x plus pi by 6 greater than or equal to 0, right? Under root value f of x greater than or equal to 0. And now sin inverse of 2x greater than or equal to minus pi by 6, right? Now you can write it as minus pi by 6 less than or equal to sin inverse of 2x less than or equal to pi by 2, because sin inverse x belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, right? Range of sin inverse x. Now that implies multiply with sign, here minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to, here it is 1, because in this interval sign is increasing only. That implies minus 1 by 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by 2. This is our required domain of the given function. Or you can write x belongs to closed interval minus 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. See the 8th problem. So here our function is what? Sin inverse x. Here x should be belongs to minus 1 to plus 1. Right. Now for that, see here this can be written as minus 1 less than or equal to 8 into 3 power x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3 power 2 into x minus 1 less than or equal to 1. So this function is defined when minus 1 less than or equal to this one less than or equal to 1, right? Now here also there are two conditions. First I will take this condition, that is 8 into 3 power x into 3 power minus 2 divided by here 1 minus 3 power 2x into 3 power minus 2 greater than or equal to minus 1. Now that implies, simplify this one. This is 8 by 9 into 3 power x divided by 1 minus this 3 power 2x can be written as 3 power x whole square divided by 9 plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Because here see we can't multiply this side because here it may be negative or positive. So that's why. So careful about that one. If you know this is positive or negative, then you can multiply. So both the sides that value. Right. Now take the LCM. That is 8 by 9 into 3 power x plus 1 minus 3 power x whole square divided by 9 whole divided by 1 minus 3 power x whole square by 9 greater than or equal to 0. Now simplify this one. Take the LCM here. 8 into 3 power x plus 9 minus 3 power x whole square divided by here 9 minus 3 power x whole square greater than or equal to 0. Factorize this one. So this can be written as 9 plus 9 into 3 power x minus 3 power x. Can you write 9 into 3 power x minus 3 power x is 8 3 power x minus 3 power x whole square divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square greater than or equal to 0. Right? Now from these two at one place I will write, and these two 3 power x you common, 3 power x 9 minus 3 power x. Can you write whole divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square greater than or equal to 0. Again this can be written as 1 plus 3 power x into 9 minus 3 power x divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square greater than or equal to 0. Now these points are take on real number line. So what are the critical points? This factor is never 0 because this under bracket 1 plus 3 power x, this is exponential function, never negative. So this is also never negative, means this is positive value only. Now so what is the critical point for this one? X equal to 2, right? Now here x equal to 1, if you take 3 square 9 minus 1, so that one also I will take as critical point, right? Now so here x not equal to 1, because if x equal to 1, if you take 9 minus 9, so it does not exist. So that's why, right? Now less than 1, so by the sign scheme method we are finding. So less than 1, any one value substitute here. Less than 1 means x equal to 0 you substitute. So this is positive only. So this is 3 power 0 means this is also positive only. And 9 minus 3 power 0 positive only means here positive getting. Here in these two any one value substitute negative value will get. Here greater than this one positive value will get. Right? So any value substitute and check. Now here greater than or equal to 0 you want. So that's why x belongs to where minus infinity to open interval minus 1, because here x not equal to 1. Union closed interval 2 to infinity, because if you take x equal to 2 greater equal to 0 you will get, because equal to 0 also allows here. So right, so this is the equation number 1 by the first condition, right? Next, so this condition you taken first. Now you take this condition, means same thing. That implies 8 into 3 power x into 3 power minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3 power 2x into 3 power minus 2 minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Now that implies 8 by 9 3 power x divided by, so 1 minus 3 power x whole square divided by 9 minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Take the LCM. That implies 8 by 9 3 power x minus 1 minus of minus plus 3 power x whole square divided by 9 whole divided by 1 minus 3 power x whole square by 9. Right? Now here less than or equal. Again take the LCM. This is 8 into 3 power x minus 9 plus 3 power x whole square divided by, here 9 minus 3 power x whole square less than or equal to 0. That implies 3 power x whole square. This one I will write it as so 8 into 3 power x, one more step, divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square less than or equal to 0. Factorize this one. So 3 power x whole square plus 9 into 3 power x minus 3 power x minus 9 divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square less than or equal to 0. Again in these two 3 power x common, 3 power x if you take common 3 power x plus 9. In these two minus 1 common, so 3 power x plus 9 divided by 9 minus 3 power x whole square. Now, so first condition is I will write here x belongs to minus infinity to 1 union closed interval 2 to infinity, right? Now by this one what we have to take here, you again you can take the common from this one. What 3 power x plus 9 if you take common, so what is remaining? 3 power x minus 1 divided by 9 minus 3 power x square. This is what less than or equal to 0. Now here also you take the critical points. What are the critical points? This is never negative, so this is what, and 0 also. This is never negative and never 0. And here what is the critical point? X equal to 1 if you 0 if you substitute 1 minus 1 0, so 1. And here x equal to 0 here. This is x equal to 1. Because if you take 3 power 0, 1 minus 1 0. Here 3 power 0 does not exist. So these are the two critical points. But x equal to 1 if you take denominator 0 you will get. So that's why excluding that one. Now less than 0 any one value, substituting this one by the sign scheme method, we have to find the domain of this one, this function. So how to take that? Less than 0 means x equal to minus 1 you substitute. 3 power minus 1, this is a positive. 3 power minus 1, it is negative, right? So 3 power minus 1 means it is positive, means here what you will get? Negative, here positive, here negative. In between any one value substitute and check. Here also any one value check. Definitely like this only you will get, right? Now here less than or equal to 0 you want. That is x belongs to minus infinity to close interval 0 union open interval 1 to infinity. Now this has equation number 2. So if you take 1 intersection 2, then required domain of the given function, right? So for this what we have to do? So this one and this one you take on real number line again. So like this. So 0, 1 and 2. So this is a closed interval minus less than 0, less than or equal to 0 means minus infinity to 0, and open interval this one 1 to infinity, right? Next, this one is less than 1, like this, right? Next, this one closed interval 2 to infinity. So closed interval 2 to infinity. Now what is the common area? This is less than this one means x belongs to, here I will write x belongs to minus infinity to closed interval 0 union closed interval 2 to infinity. No? So here to here common area is there, here to here common values are there. So that's why minus infinity to closed interval 0 and closed interval 2 to infinity is the intersection of 1 and 2. So this is what our domain of the given function. Okay, no? So right, like this we have to find. Okay. Now this is about the domain of the functions which are involving inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, no? So in next video we will take one more function, and for that function how to find the domain, so we'll see. Okay, no? So don't forget to subscribe our channel DSR Maths, IIT and JEE. Okay, no? Thank you.